Hi, this video is to help you create a resource that you can use in the evening before going to bed. And this can be really helpful to help us get into a nice calm state before bed. So if you find this is kind of hard for you, or if you've been having any bad dreams, this could be a helpful resource to build. And so we call this a nighttime safe, calm place exercise. And so the whole goal is to be able to visualize a place you can go to in your mind's eye that's not real. It's completely made up. And you can imagine going there, and you can imagine the 5 different senses. And we're going to pair it with a movement, which is going to look something like this, with one hand on our chest, one hand on our stomach. Okay, and so I'm going to walk you through creating this. And if you're creating this because you've been having some bad dreams, I want you to think about if there's a theme to the dreams. And so is there something that relates to the dream that we can put in your nighttime safe, calm place that could help you feel more secure or safe? So examples are that we could create a force field around the place. We can make sure there's no critters or creatures in the place. There could be dragons that are guarding the place. Really, we can be as creative as you'd like to be. And I like to give an example of my own nighttime safe, calm place that I've created for myself. Okay. And so imagine this, so we have a nice, very large pond. It's only a few feet deep. And it's crystal clear, almost like, a nice beach, right? So you can see through the bottom. In my place, there's no bugs, nothing that can get us. And then there's also bioluminescence and fish and different creatures that I like in the waters. So we have this nice big pond. And then there's a pier or a dock coming out from the shore, halfway down the pond, and it's nice and wide, and at the end of it is a very large comfy bed. It has really comfy soft sheets. My cats are on there. I can bring in anything else I want, maybe some tea that I can imagine tasting. I can hear the sounds of the crickets. And so we have this large pond. We have the pier going out with the bed on it. And then around the pond is just very short grass that has some wildflowers all around for maybe like 12 feet, 12 or 24 feet all around the pond. And then outside of that perimeter is just a nice large circle of redwood trees. And then looking up in the sky, it's dusk, and there's a little bit of like blues and purples and pinks in the sky. I see lots and lots of stars. And occasionally the aurora borealis goes across this place. And so you can take, that example of it and create your own. And the cool thing is we're not limited by gravity. This could be on another planet. You could take pieces of real places that you really like. Really anywhere that you want, that you can really tap into and notice your 5 different senses. So I'll walk you through visualizing it. And then we're going to do some sets of what we call bilaterals. A bilateral is a back and forth. So for this, tapping works really well. And when you tap, it's going to be slow, left and right. And that's 1 pass, left and right. That's 2, 3, and we're going to do it nice and slow. And we're going to do about 4 to 8 sets of that. And I'll pause, check in. And the whole goal is to make sure it's staying positive, okay? So we really want you to be able to deepen into this place. And we're going to pair it with a cue word, do a few more sets, and then we're going to pair it with an anchor, okay? And so in preparation of that anchor, I want you to put one hand here, one hand on your stomach here. And close your eyes. Take a few breaths. And just notice how this feels. Notice how you feel in your body when you do this. Now I want you to change it. Into it with your other hand on top or any other hand on the bottom. Just notice how this feels. And usually for people, one of these feels better. For me, this one feels better with my right on top. That might not be yours. So notice which one, and that's the anchor we'll do it with, okay? Okay. So close your eyes if you're comfortable. I want you to settle into your body. Really just allow yourself to take a few moments to take some breaths, noticing your feet on the ground, noticing what's around you. You might be in your living room or at your desk, but just notice that even with your eyes closed, you know what's in front of you and behind you, and what's to the left of you and what's to the right of you. So take some breaths. Now I want you to imagine what your nighttime safe, calm place might be. It could be something in nature, right? A lake or at a river or a beach. You might be in the mountains, in a spring. You might be on another planet. You could be on a cloud in the sky. You could be in some house that you've seen somewhere, like in the movies, at the library, at Hogwarts. I don't know. Really just let yourself imagine place. And we want to be able to put, wherever you sleep, like a bed there, but a place you can imagine as you're falling asleep. And as you settle into this place, I want you to start to bring your attention to your 5 different senses. So first notice, before we go into the senses, notice where you are in this place. Because we're going to use this before bedtime, a good spot could be to be laying in the bed. Okay? Really feel how that bed feels underneath you. See if you can feel that blanket nice and cozy and around you. And then now you're going to bring yourself to that first sense, right? What are you seeing around you? And just notice what's happening in the environment. If you're in nature, it could be some trees or different foliage, some animals. If you're in a room, it could be the color of the walls or what's around you. Remember, this is your own made up place. You can literally have anything in the space that you want. Okay, so just notice all the different things that you see, including any colors or textures. And bring yourself to anything you hear around you. If you're in nature, you might hear some nature sounds, like crickets or the wind in the trees or waves around you. If you're inside, maybe it's just that nice sound of silence. Or maybe it's a song that you really like. So you're noticing what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Now notice what you're smelling. Again, if we're in nature, that could be flowers, it could be the smell of pine trees, the salty ocean, flowers. If we're inside, we could bring up any smell we want, like lavender or chamomile. We're going to go to our 4th set, which is something that we might taste. I mean, you don't have to taste anything, but you might taste vanilla or chocolate or your favorite sleepy tea that you drink before bed. So you're imagining you're in bed, looking around you, what you see, hear, smell, and taste. Now notice how you're feeling in your body. Hope you're feeling a nice sense of calm or relaxation. If you're not feeling anything positive, try to go back to those 5 different senses and notice if there's something you need to add to help you feel more calm and safe. Sometimes it's even changing our place, okay? And also remember to add anything that you might need. If you've been having unsettling dreams, or add something to help give you an added layer of protection, right? But you're here in this place, again, noticing those 5 different senses. Whenever you're ready, we're going to do some slow tapping, okay? You're going to notice this place and those 5 senses. Then we're going to go left, right, left, right, back and forth, left, right. Keep going, almost done with these. Just noticing as we tap slowly back and forth all the things we're seeing. Gonna pause, just notice how you're feeling. And if there's some nice positive piece of it, I'm going to have you just notice that along again with this place and the 5 different things that you're experiencing, right? What we see, hear, smell, taste, and feel. Let's tap again, left and right, with that speed back and forth. That's right, just keep going and noticing how you're feeling and what you're sensing, connecting with this place. Okay, let's pause. Now I want you to bring up a keyword for this. And so it could be any nice positive word or 2 words that describe this place, such as meadow, beach, aurora borealis, whatever works for you. Once you have that, I want you to pair that word with this place. Okay, now let's start our tapping again. Left, right, back and forth. That's right, just keep going, noticing that keyword and this lovely place that you've created. I'm gonna pause. Just notice how you're feeling. Hopefully it's still positive. If it's not, go back and figure out what's coming in and try to make some changes. But as long as it's still positive, bring up that keyword again and this place, and we're going to do another set of tapping. So left and right, back and forth. That's right. Keep going as you notice what keyword on this nice positive place that you can imagine before bed. So let's pause. Now we're going to pair it with that anchor. So however way you liked your hands, we're going to have you bring up this place and all of the things you're sensing in it, that keyword, and then you're going to just feel your hands on your chest and their stomach. And as you notice these things, I'm going to have you actually move your feet back and forth, tapping on the ground, okay? So let's start. Left and right, back and forth, and just keep tapping as you notice this lovely place and that keyword as you pair it with this sensation. Okay, let's pause now. And so that is how we do it. You have this nice, wonderful place now. And so before you go to bed at night, you can bring it up with your keyword and this anchor, and it should help support you going to bed and going into dream state in a nice, calm way. And if anything charged did come up, just make sure and go back and make some shifts around whatever it was that was coming up.